Hello everybody and welcome back to another NBA 2k26 video. In today's video, we are going to be trading Giannis because if you haven't seen, him and his agent are looking at their options right now. And yeah, possibly a trade could be coming. I guess we'll see. But I found an article by SB Nation. It has 7 different trades from 7 different teams. And I guess we'll look through them quickly and then I'm going to do a random number generator 1 through 7, and whichever one it picks, we will do that trade in 2K and see what happens. We'll simulate like probably just till Giannis retires because he's already pretty old, so it won't take too long. And yeah, we'll see if they can get a ring. First one is San Antonio Spurs. So they're giving up De'Aaron Fox, Johnson, Castle, and some picks. So some solid value. The Bucks get a guy in Stephon Castle who can hopefully be like their future star or something, or that's what they'd hope. And De'Aaron Fox is obviously a player that's good right now. Houston Rockets one, they get Amen Thompson, they get Fred VanVleet. I mean, I don't know if that's too valuable for them. It's mostly Amen Thompson and the picks that they are looking for here, and then just some salary filler. One to the Raptors, where the Raptors give up Brandon Ingram, so a guy that just got RJ Barrett, Agbaji, Colin Murray-Boyles, and a bunch of picks. So that's an interesting one. You get the Lakers. I don't know if I like that. I feel like this one doesn't like the least amount of value for the Bucks here, because all they get is Hachimura, Vincent, Kleba, and only 1 first round pick. They get Austin Reeves, who looks like he could be a really good player, but just still, I don't think that's enough for Giannis. The Knicks, this one's interesting with no picks. It's just Giannis and Kyle Kuzma for Karl Anthony Towns, a great all-star player, and you get OG Anunoby, another great player. So this one's more for win now, a win now type of move for the Bucks. Which is, I mean, trading away Giannis is just not win now, but I mean, that's the most win now out of all these options. And then this one to the Heat is Giannis for Hero, Mitchell, Ware, Haskins. So some value in like Ware. Haskins has been looking good. Some picks. They also get Tyler Hero, obviously an all-star type player. And for the Heat, you know, Hero hasn't been playing too much. Just came back recently, but they were good when Hero wasn't playing. So, you know, maybe you just decide to go all in, get Giannis. You're giving up some players though who have been doing well. Like, I mean, all these guys have been doing well for the Heat, but you get Giannis back, so it might be worth it. Then the Hawks, they're giving up Trae Young, who hasn't been in the lineup, Shai, who hasn't looked too good this year. 2 picks for Giannis. And yeah, the Bucks obviously get Trae Young, a building block there. And Shai, a recent number 1 overall pick. He hasn't been amazing, but could be something good for you. So yeah, let's do this random number generator. 1 will obviously correlate to the Spurs, and then 7 will be the last one, which was the Hawks, I think. So let's do it once. It stayed on 7. There it is. It stayed on 7, so he's going to be going to the Hawks, which is an interesting destination. Maybe not one of the main ones people have been talking about, but let's do it in 2K. I'll see you guys in 2K in a few seconds with the trade done. Okay, here is the trade in 2K. Trae Young, Shai, 2026 first round swap best between Milwaukee and New Orleans, and then a swap worst between Milwaukee and New Orleans for 2027. The more I look at this trade, I actually kind of do like it for the Bucks out of all the trades that were offered there, because you get Trae Young, who can help you win now. You know, be the fan base, you know, after having a guy like Giannis for so long, you know, expect greatness from this team, and having a great player, you know, at least they can replace him with someone who can lead an offense in Trae Young. They get Shai, who still should have some value. He's only 20 years old. He hasn't had a great sophomore season, but there's always like sophomore slumps that happen, and you can still like hope for him to get a lot better. But then you also get a 2026 swap best between Milwaukee and New Orleans. So you have your pick back, or you have New Orleans pick, who's been really, really bad. So no matter what, you're getting a good pick in this draft. And then in the next season, you get swap worst, and you're not expecting the Pelicans to have, I mean, that good of a record last year, so you'll probably be better than the Pelicans. But if you are better than the Pelicans, you still get your pick next year. And I mean, if the Pelicans are bad and somehow you end up worse than them, you'll still get the Pelicans pick, which is probably still pretty solid pick. So yeah, it just allows more flexibility for the okay, I actually have to add something to this trade, but yeah, it allows more flexibility for the Bucks. We'll give them Thanasis as well. There we go. Thanasis goes along with them, which I feel like makes sense. I think Alex, or is it Kostas, one of the two, is still on the Bucks like G League team, but whatever. And I think I'll just keep control of both teams. I mean, I don't have any control. I turned it all off, so it's all up to the you know, system and what these teams want to do. But if we look at the lineups, Giannis, Porzingis, Johnson, Daniels, Keaton Wallace is the starting point guard. That is the only problem here. What have they been doing in real life? So I mean, I'm not gonna make any changes, but they're definitely not starting Keaton Wallace, right? They could start Dyson Daniels. They could start Nikhil. They've probably been starting Nikhil at the point guard, I would guess, right? Nikhil Alexander-Walker and Dyson Daniels. So maybe I switch that, but they're like playing around the same. I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. 2K can do what 2K does, and we'll simulate, see how both of these teams do. Yeah, I like this trade from both perspectives. The Hawks, you know, started off well, and they just go all the way in. I mean, it kind of sucks for Jalen Johnson's development. Can I just check his shot tendency? 55. I might actually change that. I know I don't like to change these things in like these career sims, but he's averaging 23 points. He's been looking like a top 10 NBA player for most of this season. So I'm going to switch his tendencies to a top 10 player type of tendencies. He should be getting I'm going to get it like 85 and 85 because that's what it should be, even with Giannis on the floor. Maybe I'll move it down to like 82 because we have Giannis or something. Yeah. Dyson Daniels should be shooting him more too. Okay, but I'm not making any changes after that. Bucks, we won't change anything there. We don't care too much about the Bucks. I just want to, we'll see what they do. So yeah, I'll see you guys maybe at the trade deadline. We'll go through this more slowly, but we will simulate until Giannis retires. Okay, here we are. The Hawks look really good. 34 and 18. I kind of want to see what Giannis did in his return. I think this was in Atlanta actually, but in his first game against his former team, 20, 11, and 7. And I love to see Jalen Johnson putting up stats like that. Yeah, he's kept his points up. So changing the tendencies definitely helps there. This team's been doing pretty good. They started off really hot. Like, I think, when did we make the trade? It was after their last game, which would have been December 3rd, I think. Or no, that would have been December 3rd today. So actually, yeah, this would have been their last game against the Detroit Pistons where they lost. And then they won on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 game win streak before taking their first loss. And then they kind of lost a decent amount. Lost twice to the Raptors. Lost to the Thunder, obviously, who are 43 and 9. But they've been good. The Bucks, we'll see. They're 16 and 34, so they're not looking great. Where is Trae Young? See what he's averaging on the season. Oh, his stats are not looking good. So yeah, it's working out for the Hawks, which is pretty obvious. I think we were all kind of expecting that. Keaton Wallace as a starter. I mean, what's his starting averages? As a starter, he's averaging 7.4 points, 4.6 assists, shooting it all right. So he's doing his thing. And I think he plays some pretty good defense, right? In real life, I thought he did, but I don't know what 2K has it at. 70, so he's a little bit below average, but his steal is a decent amount above average. So he's an all right defender. Better than Trae Young, at least. That is one thing, for sure. So we might as well just simulate to the end of the season. I guess we can check if Giannis was an all-star. I mean, obviously he will be. Yeah, he's the third guy there. Trae Young probably won't be an all-star, right? He's on the Bucks, so yeah, no. Interesting. I mean, we saw stats, obviously he wasn't going to be one. It's funny how the Warriors have 2 all-stars here. Huh. The Warriors are good in 2K. I guess 2K likes the Warriors even. I mean, they beat us. Oh yeah, they're 28, so they like them a decent amount, but makes sense. They do have Curry. But enough yapping. Let's just get to the end of the season and see how this team finishes off and see if they can win a championship. And look at that. Giannis Antetokounmpo gets MVP in his first season with the Hawks. 28.5 points, 9.6 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 2.9 stocks. Cooper Flagg's Rookie of the Year. Reed Shepard, 6th Man of the Year. Vic, DPOY, Matas, Most Improved. Booker, Clutch Player of the Year. And Ime Udoka. There's Clyde Black. I mean, he made the Giannis trade, so I feel like you have to have him as Executive of the Year, trading for the MVP. I don't know if that's like ever happened. Trading for the MVP midseason, probably not. So, I mean, an interesting thing to happen in this. Do the Hawks have? I feel like Johnson has got to be close to making it here. He doesn't, but his stats were looking pretty good when we saw them. Giannis is 3rd in DPOI. Makes sense. He is a great all-around player. Probably like the best two-way player in the league right now. Jalen Johnson, I mean, those look like all NBA stats for how good this team was, but sure. 22.5, 8.2, 4.8 assists. So this duo, I mean, that is a scary duo to play against. It's like their ability to just get downhill, dunk on you. They have KP, like the size on this team. You get 6'8", 6'11", 7'2". You get Dyson Daniels 6'7", and then you have Nikhil, who they did move to the starting lineup at 6'5". It's a scary defensive team. Like, they were scary before they traded for Giannis. You know, this stretch they've been on without Trae Young, where they've had the starters like in Dyson and Nikhil. Now adding Giannis to that, that's kind of crazy. And all you had to give up was Ricochet and then Trae Young, obviously, who wasn't even playing. So it's really just like you replaced Ricochet. Like with this team that's been playing well right now, you replace Ricochet with Giannis. So that's kind of good trade, definitely. Giannis 39-10 in his first playoff game. We can quickly check actually what the Bucks ended up doing, just to see. They were bad, so they went into the full rebuild. They do have their pick though. That was the good thing about making this trade. So they could get one of those top guys. Like, I mean, if they get Darren Peterson, they are happy with that move, with this Giannis trade, because we know what Darren Peterson can do in this game. He dominates. We lost game 2, but we come back and win game 3. Giannis didn't do too much in this one. It looks like he fouled out. 2-2 now. I don't know what's going on in the playoffs. Come on, Giannis, get us out of here. And we're down 3-2 against the Bulls. Kennard, wow, he got into the line 12 times. He's averaging 12 points for us. He's been really good in the playoffs, but we're down 3-2 to the Bulls. This would be a rough way to end this year for Giannis. Winning the MVP, bringing this team to a 2nd seed spot in the playoffs, but you don't want to go out in the first round. Okay, they're gonna force game 7. 36-9-3 by Jalen Johnson. Kind of cool that Jalen Johnson is still able to like show that he is not the best player on the team, obviously, but he is that guy, and probably one of the best, probably like maybe the best, 2nd best player on a team in the league right now. Because I mean, how he's playing is kind of crazy. And game 7, we get out of there. Giannis doesn't lead the team. Jalen Johnson, game 6 and 7, leads the Hawks here. Giannis really just did not do anything, fouled out, but we get out of there. So, I mean, not great play by the guy they traded for, but they rely on Jalen Johnson, and he gets them the win. Now we play Detroit. I like the matchup having Dyson Daniels on Cade Cunningham, and also having Nickeil Alexander-Walker if there's a switch, or Jalen Johnson or Giannis if there's a switch. The only guy we don't want guarding him is Kristaps. I mean, yeah, we're definitely looking good in this matchup. So we'll simulate through game 1. Oh, I accidentally simulated 2 games. We won the first one, lost the second one. Second one was a defensive game, and the first one, it was Giannis leading with 33, 3, and 7. We won by 40 in this one, wow. But in the next one, we lost somehow. And then we lose by 1 again, so 2 close games in a row that we've lost. That is not good for the morale of the team right now. We need to win this one. Okay, they do. That is good. Another really close game, though. These have been all nail-biters. And yeah, let's just hop into this next one then, simcast it. With how close these have been, I kind of want to see if we can get a jump in here early in this Giannis, you know, playing time with the Hawks. They'll still have a few more years, and yeah, we win this one pretty easily. Nice. Getting up 3-2 in the series. Giannis shot some threes, didn't hit any of them, but otherwise was dominant. And yeah, on the other side, I mean, Toby Harris had a pretty good game, but not enough. I just want to check quickly. What is Giannis' contract again? 2 years, 112. So he's only here for this year, and then next year, guaranteed. We'll see what happens after that. You'd hope he resigns, just kind of for the sake of this video, but we'll see what happens. Not a great start to this game. 3rd quarter comeback though. 4th quarter, we need another one. Another good quarter, and we don't get it. It was just a bad 1st quarter. We were down 21 after the first, and just, even though we played well for the rest of the game, won every other quarter, it was not enough to overcome that big deficit. Hungwoo, he's been really good in real life, and he's been good for us this season as well. But shooting the 3-ball, he's just like a great 3-point shooter. He's always been able to shoot them, but now he's just like sniping. We win the 1st quarter, 2nd quarter they win, 3rd quarter we win by 15, and it looks like we're gonna be able to get out of here pretty easily. Jalen Johnson again in a big game, 35, 9, and 3. He is showing that he is like a top 10 player in this league right now, and Giannis is a top 1 player because he won MVP. So this Atlanta team is scary. I mean, it's been 2 game 7s, so that's like the part that makes you a little bit scared for this team. But yeah, we're playing the New York Knicks, who for some reason don't have OG starting. And interesting. Okay, this was one of the team. I think this is the most rumored team for Giannis to land right now. But recently, the other notification, or like big thing, I guess, that Sham said was that he's open to going other places as well. It's not just New York. So I mean, that's why I didn't just trade him to New York and gave a bunch of options. Giannis had maybe the most inefficient night he can have, 4 of 17 and 7 of 15 from the free throw line. That is just really, really bad. Jalen Johnson didn't even play that well, so that's why we lost. I mean, it was still a close game though, even with Giannis doing that. But we lose another one, so we lose by 30 this time. Giannis, 27, I mean, he was better, but team is struggling right now. We need to come back into Atlanta and get a win, which we do. Giannis, 25, 13, and 8, 21 and 10 by Jalen Johnson. So good to see those guys both performing well in a game. And make it 2-2. Okay, there we are. Right back in it. Dominated that fourth quarter. Wow. They were like winning that game until the fourth quarter where we just said, we need to win this, and we are going to win it in this quarter. And yeah, let's simcast this next game 5 again. It's been a very just tough playoff run for this Hawks team. Like, they cannot get out of a series in like 5 or 4 or even 6. It's been 7 every time. And this series kind of looks like it'll be that again. This one's close. Let me just put it down slowly to see if... Oh, they did hit a 3. Okay, let's jump in and see if the Hawks can hit a game winner. I should have checked actually who hit that game tying 3, but whatever. We have the ball. Hopefully we hold for the last shot. And hopefully they get it to Giannis and let Giannis, their MVP, get them the win. Jordan Clarkson has been really good for the Knicks. I saw he had another good game like the game before. Now he's dropping 28 in a game 5, very pivotal game. 43 and 15 by Giannis. He is dominating here. He took over in this game for this team. There's OG coming off the bench for some reason. Let's see what happened. Did I see? Wait, let me just check something. They have Hachimura in the game. Why do they have Hachimura? What trade did they make? I have no idea. They traded for Hachimura. Okay, whatever. Let's just move on. Giannis with the ball. 14 seconds left. Guarded by Hachimura. This is a matchup we like here. 9 seconds left. They need to make something happen. Giannis is going to drive. Don't settle for a 3, Giannis. Giannis drives. 2 seconds left. Pulls up for the game. Rattles around. It's not good. That was such a bad possession. I mean, I guess you'll take it. It wasn't the worst shot. Giannis shooting over Hachimura. He's been better at that mid-range recently, but that's just not what we want. We can definitely get something better. Like, Giannis just needs to back down Hachimura earlier in the clock, I'd say. Like, maybe more with like 3 seconds left, 4 seconds left, and either he can get a bucket or someone doubles, find the open man. Just not the play I like there. Maybe this game will end. Can they hit another clutch 3? They don't, and we get out of here. Nice. Clarkson ends with 29. How do I check? I'm just gonna end the game. We'll see what his box score was here. Giannis ends with 47 and 16, had 4 points in that overtime. So dominant game by Giannis in a game 5 there. We're up 3-2, 1 game away from the finals. The last time the Hawks made the finals was probably a while ago. I actually don't know. Maybe they've never made it. I don't even know. They probably did though, right? Back with like Dominique or something. And we dominate in this game. Wow. We get our chance at a home game and we take advantage and dominate and get to the finals. Look at the efficiency from our top 2 guys, combined for 51 points. I mean, Brunson tried. He had 44, but it was not enough. It's going to be Giannis and the Hawks versus Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. I just realized like how much... In that other video where I traded the 3-point guards, it was the Hawks, I think, who got LaMelo Ball, and they were dominant as well. So it's kind of been... The Hawks have been getting lucky in these like hypothetical videos I've been doing. But yeah, I mean, maybe it happens in real life though. Maybe it's telling us something. Simcast this first game. First quarter we win by 2, but in the second quarter... Oh, wow, this has just been dominance the whole way through. Okay, great first game. 35, 10, and 6 by Johnson. 29 by Porzingis, and it's Giannis, 27 and 17, being the 3rd highest scorer on the team. That's why this Hawks team is nice. They got so many weapons here, so Giannis doesn't even have to be the main guy on some nights, scoring-wise at least. And the tables have just turned completely now, and they're dominating us. So I don't know what happened in those first 2 games. Randall had 40 on our head. Okay, now we're going back into Minnesota. It's a 1-1 series. First quarter, they're up by 4. Second quarter, they're up by 6 now. Now we close it to 5, and we need a good fourth quarter here, and we do not get it. We're down 2-1 now. Interesting. What are the minutes at on this team? Like, coach. Okay, they do have Giannis playing 41. Nice. And who is the starting point guard? Back to Keaton Wallace. You say you only want him to play 0 minutes, though. Why don't you do that? I think they will do it. It just needs me to simulate the game. So let's go. First quarter, we're up. Second quarter, they bring it back. Third quarter, they build on their lead by a lot, and they dominate once again. Not great for us. So yeah, it was Nikhil starting though, but not a good game. 3-1. We need to pull a 3-1 comeback here. First game in Atlanta. We definitely need to win this one. Obviously we need to win it. We need to win every game, but come on. Yeah, no, we're not going to get it. So Giannis's first year, gets an MVP, leads them to the finals, but loses in 5 to the Timberwolves. So, I mean, I would say that's definitely a successful season, but not the most successful season you could have had. You're right there. Just the team wasn't able to get it done in the game in the finals. So next year, Giannis gets a little bit worse. Johnson gets better though. Dyson Daniels gets better. Newell gets better. Kunglu gets worse. Nikhil gets worse. These guys get worse. We added Herter. Interesting. He's back in Atlanta. Last time he was there, I don't know if it was the last time, but obviously they had that run with Trae Young and the Hawks when they made it to the conference finals. And that was the year where Ben Simmons kind of, you know, stopped being a basketball player after that. So Kevin Durant plans to retire. Sure. We'll see what the rotation's like. So similar team, we have this rookie starting at point guard. That's really the problem with this team. They need a point guard. Wondering if I should just like switch someone to a point guard. Like I'm gonna give backup position to Jalen Johnson as a point guard. I don't think that'll mean they'll start him there, but I mean all these guys have backup positions as a point guard though. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe if I just switch one of these guys to a point guard, I feel like it'll just lower their overalls a lot though, yeah. But it doesn't lower Dyson's. Okay, Dyson, you're gonna be our point guard. I don't know why. I said I didn't want to change anything, but I'll change that and they should adjust the rotation after I do that. And we'll see the other team. I mean, yeah. Ricochet, what did you end up averaging last year? Eh. He jumped up to an 83 though, so Bucks get something out of that. And who did they draft? They got the 6th overall pick and got Tunde Yusufu. So yeah. See you guys at the... We'll just go to the end of the season. Look at this. Giannis wins back-to-back MVPs. His total is up to 4 now. Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Oh, Anthony, 6th man. That's kind of cool. He's back playing well. Vic, Carlton. Yeah. And we won 66 games. Wow. So the Hawks were really good this year. Giannis makes an all-NBA team. No. Okay. Wondering if Jalen Johnson would make it. I feel like he's getting disrespected on these teams, but sure. And where's Giannis? Giannis barely makes a defensive team, but he did make it. So yeah, let's switch over to the Hawks. And let's see I kind of want to see the stats real quick. We have Westbrook starting at the shooting guard. Sure, why not? Apparently he was back in LA because that is obviously what everyone wants. Jalen Johnson with 21, 8 and 4. So he played well. Just they ain't respecting him on the teams there, but sure. Who was our starting shooting guard at the start of the season? I don't even know. We have Russell Westbrook, and we won 66 games, so I guess it worked out. The Bucks, were they any good? Nope. We can look at the stats of the players though. 17.5 by Ricochet, Trae Young 23 and 8, and then the pick that they got from us 12 and 3. That's, you know, they've gotten some building blocks there for the Giannis trade, and they still have the pick from this year, which we can actually check. They are a bad team. Are the Pelicans a bad team? That is the question. Pelicans, okay, so they'll still be a lottery pick. Pelicans weren't as bad as they would probably hope, but it'll still be a lottery pick. So let's look at this first series. We got Chicago again, who actually forced us to 7 games in the last series. There's no way this should go to 7 this time, but I guess we'll see. Simulate the round. I'm just gonna simulate. What? Okay. What is wrong with this team? They just play so well in the regular season, then they get to the playoffs and make these series like so much harder than they have to be. And we might even lose here. We're down 3-1. The Chicago Bulls are not going away here as they're threatening to just take us out in 5 here. It's close. They actually might do it. And they do. We get out in 5 here as the Hawks just, I mean, Russell Westbrook tried. What did he average on the series? He was all right. And Giannis, I mean, needs to be better. Jalen Johnson, I mean, he wasn't that bad. I don't know why we lost in 5 here. Did the other guys just like, okay, yeah, Sexton played really well. I mean, all these players just played really well. The Bulls just said we are winning this series. Our whole team is just going to play like we, I don't know, got 7+ to all of our attributes, and yeah, they win. The Spurs go win a championship. Okay, let's just simulate to player progression. We'll see if the Hawks do anything. I think Giannis' contract actually might be up here unless he signed an extension. So if he's gone, this definitely failed. for the Hawks. I mean, they did get 2 MVP seasons out of him, and he does stay though. So yeah, he signed a big extension, which makes sense. Jalen Johnson gets better, and Dyson Daniels gets a lot better, so that is good to see. And KP still hasn't gotten worse, which is nice. Zach LaVine's on the team now, so he can be the new starting shooting guard, which is actually a nice addition. Maybe not for the defense, but I mean, yeah, he'll add some shooting. He's a good player to have alongside Giannis, I'd say. On the other side, Reese Shea gets a lot worse, or not a lot worse, a lot better, I mean, which is good for them. Their pick gets a little bit better. And who's the other pick they had? This guy, so they had the 9th pick also? Maybe they had their pick and the Pelicans pick in the end or something. I don't know how it works. Which pick did they make this year though? Arlac? Yeah, with 13th overall pick, they got this dude. So they got some assets out of the Giannis trade, so that maybe it'll work out for them. And it looks like Reese Shea is turning into a really good player, so it's good to see for the Bucks perspective. But yeah, let's just get right into this next season. Giannis will be entering his 3rd season as a Hawk. We'll see if he can get his 3rd MVP in just as many years. Yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of crazy. Yeah, so I like the starting lineup. Adding Zach LaVine is definitely better than Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is still here though. And the Bucks, they are running a pretty similar thing lineup. They have Andrew Wiggins now, because why not? Yeah, let's just simulate through the season. We'll see how they do and see if they can do better than last year in the playoffs. Okay, I don't know what's going on in this simulation, but for some reason, Devin Booker's averaging 41 points. So yeah, it makes sense that he is Rookie of the Year, or not Rookie of the Year, MVP. And Vic is averaging 30 all of a sudden. I don't know what this inflation is about right now. 35 by Anthony Edwards. Okay. Where was Giannis this time? He was 7th best, so he was not MVP this year. His stats weren't too much different, but there were obviously just some players doing better. Like, what was everyone's points up? I mean, not really. I don't know why those top guys were averaging so many points. No more Hawks here. They're still disrespecting Jalen Johnson, but we have Dyson Daniels 2nd in MVP or DPOY. 2nd time he's done that, and no Giannis this time on a defensive team. The Hawks this year were the 3rd seed, so a little bit of a fall off, but still top tier team. And the Bucks continue to not play very well. They're a little bit better this year. Their players were still doing their thing. Zachary Reese, okay, there's something. He's been good for them. They have their rookie starting now, so he's been playing. They have Chris and Axe starting too. They got a lot of rookies just starting. I mean, 2 rookies, or I guess only 1 rookie, but then 2 rookies from the year before, so sophomores. Another way to put it. So yeah, I guess we'll just simulate. I don't want to see what Jalen Johnson's stats were quickly. Why are we on this team? I want to see what Jalen Johnson's stats were. 22, so he was good again. Zach LaVine was really good, really efficient. Dyson Daniels is doing his thing. We saw Giannis' stats, and Porzingis also playing pretty well, pretty efficient, more. The Heat, they got Tyler Hero. I mean, this team does not look very good. Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, and Kello Ware are like the 3 best players. Those are the 3 players in the package we saw for the Heat to get Giannis, so that's interesting. We win game 1, Giannis with 25, 8, 5, 4, and 3. Still in the stat sheet. And they win game 2. Can we just get out of a series, like, just pretty easily for once? Like, why do we have to always make these series as close as possible? There's Zach LaVine. It's nice to get a guy like Zach LaVine who can kind of take some pressure off of Giannis and Jalen Johnson. When here, he doesn't do too much, but obviously he'll have some games where he can lead us in scoring like he did there in that one game. And then 37, 6, and 8 by Giannis. So Giannis averages 30, 7, and 6, looking really good in that first series. And we finally win a series pretty easily. This time we have the Pistons, which is who we had the first year, I think, when we made the finals. Dyson Daniels will be guarding Cade, which is a good matchup for us. Game 1, they win it. Cade Cunningham leads them. Giannis did not have a great game. Game 2, we win. Nice. Game 3, they win. Okay, there are the stats. Game 4, we win. 37 by Giannis. Nice. And I guess we'll simcast this game 5 like we have been doing. We're in Detroit for this one, and they dominate the first quarter. We're gonna need a big comeback here. I mean, we're doing it a little bit here. Just need some more in the fourth quarter. Close, but the Pistons do close it out. Not a great game by Giannis again. Need him to be better. Fouls out. Okay, big game 6 here in Atlanta. A must-win situation. We'll see what Giannis can do here. Big third quarter. big fourth quarter, big second half by the team to close it out. 30 by Jalen Johnson, 25 by Giannis, 16 and 10 by Dyson Daniels. So obviously a big win there. Now we're heading to game 7. This is in Detroit. Giannis has had some big game 7 games before, some big closeout games more. So we'll see if he can do it here. It's close coming down the wire, but they go on a little run, and the Hawks are able to get out of there. Giannis with 25, 10 and 3, 22 by Jalen Johnson, 21 by Porzingis, see it 15 by Zach, 14 by Dyson Daniels. The whole team cooking up. Oops, sorry about that. Nick Smith Jr. played really well for them, but it was not enough. We got the Cavs here in the conference finals. Pretty similar team to what they have. I mean, this is their exact team that they have right now, with Jalen Tyson starting now, improving. I mean, he's been starting a decent amount, I think, with the injuries. So, yeah. They win game 1. Pretty close one there, 3-point game, but we lose it. They win both on the road. That's not good. And Giannis had 8 points in this game. Didn't even foul out, just had 8 points. That is not what you expect from Giannis. Okay, big win there. Needed that one, definitely. 32 by Giannis, so a good bounce back. And we win both in Cleveland. Okay. 28 and 16 by Giannis, and we just didn't let any of their players do anything that game. Back to Simcast. First quarter, they take it by 8. Second quarter, they take it by 5. Third quarter, okay, it's tied, and we need a big fourth quarter here, or else we lose. We actually did have a pretty big fourth quarter, but it was not enough. And we're going to have to win 2 games in a row to win this series once again. First quarter, we win it. Second quarter, they win it. Third quarter, we win by a decent amount here, so we're looking good. That was a big win to get on the road, so now we get to go back home for game 7, potentially close it out, and make it to the finals for the second time. First quarter, we come out blazing, 24-point lead after the first quarter, and they will not have enough time to come back from that. We held them to 10 points in the first quarter, which is kind of crazy for game 7. 42, 9 and 5 by Jalen Johnson, 24, 11 and 10. I mean, I wonder who's going to win that conference finals MVP. It's going to be Giannis. So Giannis versus Victor Wembanyama in the finals. Big time matchup. Giannis is going to be guarded by Jordan Walsh, which I don't know if that is a great matchup for the Spurs. We have Derek Whitehead starting for us now for some reason instead of Levine, so I don't know why we made that decision, but we did. First quarter, we win it. Second quarter, they win. We need a good second half here, and it looks like we will get it. Nice. We take game 1 of the finals. That is a good start at home in Atlanta. Second game, we start off pretty well again. They come back though in the second, but actually we end up winning that quarter though. We win the third quarter, and we win both games in Atlanta. Great start to the series. Our 2 main guys combined for 60. Now we just need to win 2 more games out of the next 6. Wait, no, that's not how the math works. Out of the next 5. And we come out blazing in this game, and we dominate in San Antonio. We're up 3-0 in this series. Giannis 31 and 15. It looks like the Hawks are going to get what they wanted here, obviously, when they traded for Giannis. In his, what is this, his 4th year here now? The 1 year he doesn't win an MVP? No. So he his 3rd year. And his 1 year where he didn't win the MVP. And they do it. 142 to 123. And Giannis was dominant here. Big triple-double by Jalen Johnson. It looks like Giannis probably will get this. Yeah, he averages 32 and 10 in the finals. Crazy. And Giannis's, what do you call it? Like track record here in Atlanta is looking pretty good now, as he has. We got awards. I think I skipped over it. He now has 2 MVPs in Atlanta, a finals MVP, a championship, obviously the All-Stars and All-NBAs that come with, you know, being a great player. And yeah, the Hawks sweep in the finals. Russell Westbrook retires. He gets his ring. That's cool. And we can just go right to player progression. We'll see if the Hawks make any changes. I mean, they're going for the repeat now, so we'll see if they can get it. But I mean, we'll see how much worse Giannis gets. He gets worse by 2 overalls, which is actually a decent amount. But kind of looks like we have a nice... What did I just do? Kind of looks like we have a nice starting point guard in Jalen Lowe coming up. So maybe we switch back Dyson Daniels to a shooting guard. I feel like that might be the play here, because I'm not supposed to be editing everything, but just for the positions, I made that Dyson Daniels switch, and I think we might as well change it back. Just because, yeah, now we have an actual point guard. That was the problem at the start of this series, or this simulation, but now it is resolved and we can change this back real quick. So there we go. Now they'll change the lineup. So, I mean, they haven't changed it yet, but they should change it when we start simulating. This looks like a pretty good team. See if they can get the back-to-back wins. I mean, we'll look at the Bucks quickly. Zachary Ricochet is up to a 91 now. Yusufu isn't getting too much better, neither of these guys, so it's not looking good really for those two, but they did get Ricochet and Young out of that trade, who have both been good players, but they haven't had much success winning-wise, so maybe it'll change this season. We'll see. See you guys at the end. Okay, Vic wins MVP. We can look through these real quick. We are back as the best team in the league, though, so that is good for us. I want to see what Devin Booker averaged this year. Went down a little bit, but he is looking like an immaculate scorer right now. The Hawks have anyone? No one on the first team, no one on the second team. Giannis doesn't make it. Okay, interesting. But we still were a good team, so accolades don't matter. The only thing we care about right now is the championships. So this, oh my gosh, this point guard was good. Wow. We didn't only get a point guard, we got like a all-star type point guard. Even though his overall doesn't really say that, his stats definitely do. Got Ace and Newell. This team is looking good, actually. Like it looks like we'll only get better and better. The only thing is Giannis is going to be getting worse, so we'll see if that matters too much. Round 1, we're able to get out in 5. Nice. What was Giannis doing? 16, 11, and 7. He's kind of taking a step back right now, but yeah, we got the Knicks in game 2, or series 2. We lose game 1. They have a pretty similar team, it looks like. It looks like, were they missing Cat maybe? But whatever. No, they do have Cat. Yeah, they have like the main guys from that team still. Game 3, we lose 38 and 13, put up by Cat. Game 4, we tie it back up. Another 2-2 series. These have been tough playoffs for these Hawks. Like, they are not getting out. And they've not had like a nice, just simple run yet. They've had to have game 7s, come back from down 3-2 multiple times. Like, it's just, now it's down 3-2 once again, and they'll have to do it again. Giannis, not having Giannis be like a superstar player is definitely making this team worse here, because they kind of don't have that guy who can just go put up 40 when they need it right now. Except Jalen Johnson can do that though. Maybe Lowe can do it. This guy is nice, bro. And we win this game by 20. Now we're going back home for game 7. Looks like whoever wins this goes against the Raptors in the next series. First quarter, we win by 2. Second quarter, they win it by 3. So it's a close one. Still a close one. Oh, but they kind of, they took over in the fourth quarter. Giannis definitely looks like he's losing his superpowers here. And it looks like it's going to be Raptors versus Spurs, and the Spurs take it. That's kind of sad. I was hoping the Raptors could get it, but like, Scotty Barnes though has been looking a lot better in this game, so I kind of like how 2K's been respecting him a little bit more. Mavericks guys retire, and the Mavericks haven't been dominant as well, which is a good thing to see. 2K makes them, like I've said many times before, and like most people know if they've watched 2K, my NBA simulations and stuff, or if they played them, that the Mavericks win a lot of championships. Giannis gets a little bit worse, but a lot of guys are still getting better. Porzingis getting a little bit worse. Daniels getting a little bit worse for some reason. Maybe that was because we just changed him to shooting guard or something. But overall, the team, I think, is getting better, just because all the guys, all like the role players are getting better. And Giannis, I mean, it's not like he's becoming a really bad player. He's still like an all-star level guy and brings the defense. So they still should have some more years competing, hopefully. We'll look at the starting lineup quickly. It's Lowe, Daniels, Johnson, Giannis. This is the same lineup as last year. They still have a nice bench here. In terms of the Bucks, Ricochet up to a 92. They don't have Trae Young anymore. Okay. That's not great for them. It looks like Tarlac and Sinak are jumping though, which is good to see. Yeah, we'll see how these teams do and see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, here are the awards. Nothing from our team. Jason Tatum's on the Suns. Okay. Look through these real quick. No Hawks, I don't think. Yeah. Nothing anywhere. Okay, there's Jason Daniels, so we get someone. The team was the first seed once again, so we continue to win games, even with Giannis getting worse. 58, we were the best team by far, too, like 6 games ahead of the next one. Oh, the Bucks actually made the play-in. They lost, but most successful season there. Trae Young is there. I feel like I didn't see him. I don't know what. Maybe I was blind or something when I looked at their team, or maybe they just hadn't signed him yet or something. I don't know. But yeah, in terms of our team, we play the Pacers here. They still got Halliburton. They have Matas. They have Benedict Mathurin still. They have Jet Howard and Isaiah Stewart. Okay, interesting. How are the other? We have Saints Super. Didn't we have him in like the last video? A guy with the same name. And why is he starting over? I don't know, man. Giannis continues actually to put up good stats here. He didn't even get much worse at all. Jalen Johnson's good. Dyson Daniels. Porzingis is playing well. Yeah, let's see if we can get back to another ring here. We sweep round 1. Let's just keep it running. Okay, I was gonna say we sweep round 2. We don't, but we do get out of there in 6. We just keep it rolling. Yes, sir, we do. And we are in the finals. Giannis, finals MVP or conference finals MVP. This is the first time where we actually haven't stressed too much during a run. Just simulated through all those and we made it through all of the series. We will go to Simcast here. Play the Spurs this time, which is the same team we played last time and we swept them. So this time they did have the better record though. So we're playing in San Antonio to start the series. It'd be nice to open up with a win here. Close one, let's jump in. And this would be very like just demoralizing for the Spurs team who got swept by us last time. And if they lose game 1 in their home crowd again, that'll be rough for them. See if there's any foul outs. Wemby's not playing well. He's not fouled out. He just isn't playing well. Jalen Johnson's fouled out. Okay, that is definitely not good for us. And he was playing really well. 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in only 23 minutes. It's going to be hard to miss him, or it'll be rough. We'll see if the team can get it done. Anyways, Giannis just blows by whoever that was. Just some random auto-generated guy. I think, at least. Hopefully I'm not disrespecting a real player. No, okay, yeah, it's an auto-generated guy. Wemby's being guarded by Kristaps, so I like height-wise, but obviously Vic is going to be a little bit faster. And what just happened there? Porzingis throw. Like, I get he's faster than you, but like you could have still just jumped and blocked that. It's not like you were that far away from him. We have Asa Newell in the game instead of Johnson right now. Giannis just taking it at this dude again. Doesn't get a shot up. Gets it over to Lau. I like that as a second option instead of Giannis. He puts up a shot. He's left-handed, misses. Okay, the Spurs have a chance to tie or take the lead here with a 3. Vic with it, bringing it up. Over to Fox, guarded by Dyson Daniels. We like that matchup. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, but what a block by Porzingis, but Vic gets the rebound, and he misses. Giannis was there for the... Oh my gosh, Giannis with the big contest there. Wow, big block by KP. Yeah, Giannis made the defensive stop. I mean, obviously in real life, I feel like Vic is just dunking that, but did not happen here. And now we're up 4. Spurs are going to need a miracle here. I mean, all they got to do is really just hit a 3 and then foul and hit another 3, but with no timeouts, it's going to be tough. We'll see what they can do here, though. They get it to Harper. Pretty good look. He doesn't take it, though. He drives instead and misses, so that was not a great play. He had like a pretty open 3 there, so I don't know why he didn't just take that. So yeah, we get the 5-point victory here in game 1. And let's see if we can continue this win streak we've had against the Spurs now in the finals with 5 in a row against them now. First quarter, they're leading. Second quarter, we come back. Third quarter, that's where we kind of came back. But then they end up tying it in the third and then close it out in the fourth. We actually made it close, though. Like, we are not allowing the Spurs team to get easy wins against us. I mean, that's the only win we've actually allowed them to get, and it was a close one. Back in Atlanta here. Oh, but the Spurs come out strong here. We need a big fourth quarter. Oh, we kind of had the comeback, but then they just closed it out in the fourth. Damn. Now they're up 2-1 all of a sudden. We need a win here at home. We cannot lose this, or else we have to go back into San Antonio. And if we lose that, we're out. Big time third quarter by the team, and we win it. So must-win situation there, and we do get it done. Led by Lau. It wasn't even Giannis or Jalen Johnson. This Lau dude was such a big pickup. I don't know when he got him. When we got him, I think it was a trade or a draft pick probably. Second quarter we came back, but damn, they had a great second half and great fourth quarter. They've had a few really good fourth quarters. We need to be better in that period. Okay, back at home here, trying to force game 7. Second quarter, our third quarters have been nice, but we don't get it here in a must win, and looks like we're gonna lose here. Yeah, so we're not able to get it done this time. Spurs get their revenge. Vic gets his ring, and we lose for the first time here. Pascal Siakam retired as a Warrior. Interesting. I don't know why you'd ever go there, but Maybe it was just for a bag. Go to player progression here, see if we make any changes and see how much worse Giannis gets. Down to an 89. He's regressing pretty slowly. Like, he's still a really good player. Dyson Daniels is backed up to an 88. Lau continues to get better. He'll be guaranteed starting point guard now for the whole year. Unless, actually, I guess Fleming's pretty good, but I mean, yeah, this is still a pretty damn good team. And we should hopefully have another chance of winning a championship. I don't see why this team would be any worse. Giannis will still put up similar production, I would guess, and the rest of the players are all getting better. So yeah, this Hawks trade has definitely worked out. Maybe this is a trade that happens in real life. I kind of do like it for both sides. I could see why both teams do it, but maybe the Hawks just don't want to switch up things because of how well it's been working, but we'll see. Maybe the Bucks don't like Trae Young and Ricochet as a package back, but the thing is they get their own picks back. I feel like that's the big thing as well, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, and see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, Vic wins another MVP. Nothing else here. Jason Tatum was the clutch player of the year again. He's been good for the Suns over there. No Hawks here, I don't think. Defensive team will probably have our guy again, Dyson Daniels. Yep, he is a all defensive lock every year, it seems like. And the Bucks are the 4 seed. Okay, so both teams are actually doing stuff now. Lowe is good again. Jalen Johnson, Giannis. Okay, so this is the first time we've seen like a pretty major drop, but he's still doing his thing. I mean, kind of is similar to like when he had 26 points. He was getting 26 about, drops down like 4, then has 2 seasons of that, and now drops down 4 again. So maybe that's just something that happens with him. But yeah, everyone played kind of well for this team, and I don't know how many wins we won. We can check that after, but or games we won is what I was trying to say there. The Bucks did their thing. This dude was playing really well. Ricochet, Trae Young plays well. Tarlak's been good. I mean, I guess the players have just gotten better. Very deep team. Yeah, they're winning games. They're the 4 seed. They won 46. We won 53. I don't know why I'm saying we. I mean, the team that has Giannis, obviously. That's the main one. Hawks were the 4th best team, and the Bucks were the 11th. So we could meet them in the second round. See if that happens. We're both favored in our series right now. We lose game 1 though. The OG. We win game 2. The Bucks are up 2-0. We lose game 3. Come on, guys. We wanna have this matchup here, and we might not get the matchup because we cannot get out of the first round here. This will be the second time this happened, and the Bucks just lost 2 in a row after being up 3-0. So I don't know what's going on with both of these teams right now. Pretty good first half from us here in a must-win situation, and we get out, force game 6. 60 points combined from these 3 guys. Bucks get out of there in 6. We're in the Madison Square Garden here in a must-win situation. We need a big 4th quarter here. Okay, no, we're done. Yeah, the Hawks are done. I guess we swap over to the Bucks now though and see what they can do. They are favored in this series. Let's look at the matchup. Jalen Brunson, so they have a pretty similar team. They got Danny Wolf starting. Malachi Branham's there. And then, yeah, this is a pretty similar team at the Bucks. It's cool to see, though, like Trae Young, Yusufu, Ricochet, and Tarlak are all guys they got for Giannis. So, pretty good return for them, as now they're being a 4 seed with those 4 guys starting. We lose game 1. We win game 2. We lose game 3. Carter Bryant led them. We win game 4. Big time win there. Ricochet with 37. I guess we'll just simcast here. We might as well. This is the other team in the video, even though we don't care about them as much because they're not the team that got Giannis. But this is also, you know, simulating to see what package, or like if the package that they get back for Giannis can help them out. And it has so far in this video. I mean, it took a little bit, but it looks like they might get out in the second round though. Against the Knicks. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. They brought it back actually. And looks like they might actually win it. We'll jump in here. Why not? We'll see how the Bucks can do here with the players they have gotten from the Hawks. We'll simcast that. And even like Sanak, I don't know where Sanak came from. I don't even know if it was Sanak or if it was Yusufu who was the pick. Like which one was the one that we traded them? Because they got both of them in that same draft. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Yusufu, but I don't know actually. Jalen Brunson working at the top. He's got Trey Man guarding him. Gets the screen from Pat. He had him open there, but for some reason did not shoot it. And there's a reaching foul. Milwaukee did have a foul to give though. So It's all good. Trae Young guarding Jalen Brunson. That's not what you want to see. Just kind of realized this is Trae Young again against the Knicks. Obviously, we know what happened last time those two teams played. Danny Wolf gets a bucket off a nice dime from Brunson. Let's see if Trae Young can do something similar here. He's in the Garden. This is where he was cooking last time they played. And he needs to help his team close this one out. He's got Reese coming off a screen. He's going to take a screen from Sanak. Doesn't get much space. He's trying to work. It's not getting anything right now. Still guarded by Brunson. Still trying to get something to go. Finds Sanak and gets a bucket. Okay. So Trae Young and Jalen Brunson have both gotten some nice dimes here for their teams. And the game remains tied. Jalen Brunson bringing it up, guarded by Trae Young. He just takes it right at him. Goes all the way in. A nice move and gets an easy bucket. Yeah, Jalen. Oh, he's getting hyped up after that one. He only has 13 points on the night. Interesting. Trae Young bringing it up now, guarded by Brunson. He's gonna get a screen from that guy. I forget his name. Trae Young pulls up, open three, bang, bang. He doesn't do the emote. Thought he'd maybe do the, whatever. Wasn't he doing like "this is my house" kind of in the Madison Square Garden last time? They get it into Jalen Brunson, guarded by Trae Young. This is not the matchup that the Bucks want. Yeah, Brunson gets another easy bucket. Okay, we'll see what the Bucks do here. I think you just got to go back to Trae Young. Get him another screen. He's been making plays off those screens so far here. He drives, finds Sanak open. I don't know what Danny Wolf was doing there, but Trae Young reads it and gets his teammate an open dunk. Both teams are just getting buckets. It's just buckets after buckets, and good time out there by the Knicks. Need to slow things down. Hope they can get a nice bucket. I mean, they need a bucket here, so they can get a play drawn up. And also talk about the defensive end, which has been a struggle. Danny Wolf is inbounding here. He's just going to get it into Jalen Brunson. There it is. I mean, you just got to go with this matchup right now if you're the Knicks again. Trae Young just can't guard Brunson. Yeah, I mean, he's going. He needs help. Does not get it. Brunson missed, though, so... Okay, never mind. I guess Trae Young can guard him. Every one in like 5 possessions, but he got it there. He's up to the line. Great free throw shooter, obviously. So he'll probably knock these both down, and he does. So the Knicks need a 3 here. He got some options. Obviously, Cat, Bridges, Brunson. They go to Cat, he just pulls it, and Cat misses. Okay, I don't know if I like that. I mean, I feel like you got to run some sort of play to try and get an open one first, and then maybe you go to that Cat shot if you don't get something. And there's a free throw. That'll probably secure it. There's going to be a game 7 in Milwaukee. The Bucks force it here in the Square Garden. They'll get it up to Bridges for another 3, but that's guarded. And that'll do it. So Trae Young comes up clutch here. He ends up with 29 and 12. Oh, the Knicks fans, I mean, they have that saying, F Trae Young, and that is going to definitely continue after this series, even if they end up winning it here. I mean, obviously they'll say it if they end up winning it. But another big performance by Trae Young in the Garden. Now game 7, the Bucks are down by a little bit. They need a big fourth quarter. They get it, and the Bucks are going to the conference finals. Wow. Yusufu with a big game. Trae Young does his thing again. I mean, actually, he did not do his thing really. He was missing all the shots, but they got the win. Now it's going to be the Magic versus the Bucks in the finals. Isaiah Hartenstein starting for them as a 74 overall center. They get the win though in game 1. Bucks lose. Bucks get the next win though in Orlando. Close one. Trae Young was really efficient there. And then they win the first one at home. This Dos Santos guy played really well. Okay, 2-2 series. 2-2 series. We'll simcast this next one. The Mavericks swept on the other side. Wow, that's kind of crazy. They were the 6th seed sweeping. I don't know who it was, but they swept whoever it was. Bucks here, big time win here, just dominate. 35-point win. I mean, everyone contributed. Yeah, they swept the Golden State Warriors. Interesting. Now, chance for the Bucks at home. Force it, or not force anything, just go to the finals, which is kind of crazy. Both teams have gotten success out of this trade. Yeah, and they get it. I kind of went too fast there. Probably could have jumped in, but they close it out. Trae Young is your conference finals MVP. And it's going to be Cooper Flag and the Mavericks finally here. Wow, that team is kind of stacked. They got Ace Bailey, Cooper Flag. I mean, Tajon Salon kind of seems like he's a good player here, but I still don't trust it. I don't think he's very good. And then Nikola Jokic, 84. They got Derek Lively still as well. See what the Bucks can do here. Can they deliver in the finals? And I mean, this would be cool to see Bucks and the Hawks both get a championship in this video. Big third quarter. Oh, never mind. And yeah, the Mavericks win game 1 pretty easily. Next game, game 2 in Dallas again. It'd be big to steal one here for the Bucks. They had a big first quarter, but oh yeah, they did have that. Oh, never mind. It goes to overtime. What happened? Close one? I think we'll just simulate 3. Yeah, they lose, damn. Really close one though. Oh, it looked like they had it and they fumbled it. Now they need to win both games at home here, else it's not going to be looking good for them. They lead after the first half. They win the third quarter as well. And yeah, they take care of business in their first game at home. So that is very good to see. And they do it again though. This Dallas team is scary. Having Ace Bailey and Cooper Flagg, 2 guys from the same draft class. Third quarter, fourth quarter, they need a big one. It's a close one and they lose it. Damn. Now it's going to be tough. Now you need that 3-1 comeback. Starting with a win in Dallas. And they look like they actually might do it. Yeah, they kind of dominated here. Okay, maybe they have a chance then. 152, they just... offensive explosion there. Now they just need to win one at home and then go back and win another one in Dallas. They have a lead at half. Third quarter comeback a little bit by the Mavs. Fourth quarter, can they close it out? And they do. Another pretty easy win there. Dos Santos keeps dropping like 20 points in the finals. He's been playing really well. Game 7 for all the marbles. Marbles, I don't know what the saying is, whatever. Second quarter. It's a tied game after the first half. Oh no, 10-point deficit, 15-point deficit now. Will they bring it back a little bit? Close. 2:39 left. I'm gonna jump in here with 2:39 left. 115 to 117. It is a close game 7. This is what we all want to see, right? Game 7, clutch time game. Who's leading right now? To John Salon. I was talking trash about him, but he's leading them and scoring in a game 7. No foul outs on both sides. That's good to see. Dos Santos is having another good game. Trae Young hasn't shot the ball very much, but we're kind of hoping for him to take some shots here down the stretch. He's got to be the closer. Whoa, what is this guy's haircut? Interesting haircut by Sturts. He has the ball though. He gets it over to Mikal Brown Jr. Guarded by Trey Mann. Trey Mann trying to fight over the screens. Mikal gets an open 3. Weird form. Misses it. Yeah, that looked like an ugly shot. Riche gets the rebound. He pushes it. He's guarded by Sturts. Gets it over to Trae Young, who's guarded by Salon. Kind of like this matchup. Comes off the screen. Gets a good look. Takes it. Trae Young. Ice cold. Ice Trae. It's another clutch 3 here. I don't think he's missed when we've been watching so far. L. Brown trying to get something going. Get it back to him. He kind of has an open 3. Isn't taking it. Goes to his go-to shot. Step back 3. Misses another shot. Okay, Mikal Brown, you gotta calm down here. This fan base is gonna hate you if you end up losing this now. Finds Trae Young wide open. I don't know what their defense is doing, but Trae Young misses it. Damn, Trae Young finally misses a shot, and it was a wide open 3. Sturts with it. He gets pretty open. He takes a 3, and he splashes it. Wow. What a turn of events there. Just a quick 6-point swing. You know, you thought Trae Young probably would knock down the open 3, but he is not able to, and then they just come back right down and hit a 3. Starters are all back in now. Nikola Jokic is going to be the one guarding Young. Obviously has the size advantage, but I don't know if he's probably not as fast as Trae Young. Trae Young gets off a screen, stops, does not get the shot he wants. He's going to have to go over to Tarlac. Tarlac finds open Dos Santos, but he doesn't take the shot because he actually wasn't that open. Now he's going to have to make something happen. Steps back, contested 3, does not hit it. Great defense there by the Mavericks. Sitting with a 2-point lead, they get it to Salon. Salon kicks it back out. Back over to Ace Bailey, guarded by, I think that's Dos Santos. Cooper Flagg with it. Comes off a screen. Oh, they get it. Oh, what a pass. What a pass by Cooper Flagg. He draws the double and finds his center wide open under the basket for an easy dunk. Trae Young needs to do something here. There's a double screen for Dos Santos. Doesn't get the ball. Trae Young comes off the screen. Gets a pretty good look and he slashes it. Oh my gosh. He knocks down another one. Trae Young is clutch. I mean, that's why they call him Ice Trae. Pull a Topic with it. I don't know what type of screen John Salon is trying to set right now. It doesn't end up working. Cooper Flagg takes the shot. Misses it. Cooper Flagg wanted to be the hero there. Could not get it to go, though. Santos finds Trae Young. They need to slow it down here. Come on, guys. You need to slow it down. Got the lead right now. Trae Young just pulls it. You don't have the lead actually, and he misses it. Okay, that was, I don't like that possession. Now they need to foul and then hit a 3 to tie. Mavs need to get the ball in. They get it to Topic. Foul by Trae Young. It's gonna be his 4th foul, so he's still pretty not close to fouling out. Topic first free throw is good. Hoping for a miss here. Knocks them both down. Okay, so the Bucks are gonna need 3. Trae Young is obviously the guy you're looking for. You also do have the option Dos Santos, who's 5 of 10. I mean, Tarlak's 2 for 4. You got 3 for 4 from Risache. The team has shot the 3 ball really well. Only shot 28, but they're 14 of 28. So they've been knocking them down. Probably want the volume to be a little bit higher than that if you're knocking down so many, but you're gonna need one here. They find Trae Young's kind of open. Trae Young's wide open there. I don't know what they're doing. They find Risache. They're going into Trae Young. What is this? Don't go up. He goes up. Okay, he got the bucket. I was scared he would miss that because it looked like Topic had positioning there, but for some reason he just didn't feel like blocking it. The Santos fouls there. I don't know why he did it so aggressively, but I mean, I guess this is game 7 of the finals, so it makes sense. You want to make sure you do get that foul. Bailey, first free throw was up and good. I thought that missed for a second. Second one, up and good. Okay. At this point, you need a 3 here if you're the Bucks. Trae Young finds Risache. Risache pulls, doesn't hit it, and that's going to be the game. The Bucks were so close. That's always the play they run in those situations. They just give it to a point guard and then he just throws it off to a guy and he just pulls it. We saw the same one with the Knicks when they threw it to Karl Anthony Towns and he just pulled up. I don't know why that's like the only play they do, because obviously it would be better to run something. You know, why not go back to a Trae pick and roll or pick and pop with, you know, Turav or something, or that's not his name. But yeah, the Mavs are going to get a championship here. After I was saying they like didn't win one ever, but Super Flag's always gonna get one, I think, in 2K. They just make it too good to not get one. I don't want to see all this, guys. Like, come on, I don't care. We didn't win the championship. Bucks came that close though. Just needed one more shot to fall, one more Trae Young 3 there. Okay, why can't I just skip through this whole thing? It's making me multiple. I skip 5+ times. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Okay. So now let's go back on to focusing on the Hawks after a little sidetrack mission there because the Bucks were playing so well. Ben Simmons retired as a Nugget. Cool, I guess. Maybe I mean, I feel like that could be an okay destination for him. He can just cut off of Nikola Jokic and play some defense, but I don't know. I don't think he'll even be back in the league. Giannis gets 3 overalls worse. Vincent gets better, so it looks like we have a new starting center. I mean, it looks like the team's getting worse in general right now, though. Hopefully they can. I mean, they still should be pretty good, but Giannis is kind of looking like not even an all-star at this point. His points are probably going to drop, so I mean, maybe we have like Lau who can recover some of that scoring. Same with Jalen Johnson. Will obviously keep playing like an all-star level player. I do want to check if Jalen Johnson has actually made any all-stars because he's been putting up the stats to make all-stars, but I don't know if the game's actually respecting him. Oh, he's been a 4-time All-Star. Nice. He's been an All-Star in the last 4 years. Has it been 4 years? Yeah, every year except the last one, which he had a really good statistical season. I don't know why he didn't make it last year, but every other year he made it. Let's look at the rotation real quick. I mean, this team does not look as good as it has. Why is Johnson off the bench all of a sudden? For what reasons? Oh my god, he's so much better as a small forward. I'm putting him as a small forward. I don't care. I don't care. He'll be back in the starting lineup now. Yeah, suggested minutes is 31, so it should switch him back once we start simulating. And the Bucks, they have Nemhard. Are they going to bring back Trae Young? This is the same thing that happened last time. Trae Young wasn't here, but then he did end up being there, so I guess we'll see at the end of the season. See if either of these teams can do it now, because now it looks like both teams are championship contenders all of a sudden. So yeah, see you guys at the end of the season. Fake wins another MVP. We got this dude as Rookie of the Year. Let's just skip through these. Any All-NBAs, Atlanta Hawks, or Milwaukee Bucks. We'll look for those as well now. Trae Young did move teams, actually. And he's in Miami, thriving right now. So, that's interesting. The Hawks were the 3rd seed. The Bucks were the 2 seed. The Bucks overtake the Hawks. Even though the Bucks lost Trae Young. Look at the stats here. I mean, everyone's playing well. Giannis continues I mean, similar stats to last year. This Vincent Dune was an okay center, but the Bucks, Nemhard, I mean, he was okay, I guess. DeSantos, Risache jumped up to 26 points per game. This Lowell dude was okay. I don't know why this team won so many games, but they did. I'll actually look at the records real quick. The Bucks won 50 games and the Hawks were right behind at 48. They can meet in the second round here. Last time it didn't happen. Hopefully it does this time. Simulate, let's just go right through the round. Nice, both teams get out of there pretty easily. So let's look at the matchup. We got Nemhard versus Lau. We got Dyson Daniels versus DeSantos. Jalen Johnson versus Risache. Giannis versus Carter Bryant. And Julian Vincent versus Chris Sinak. So, I mean, come for full circle now. Both teams are good teams and they are playing in a series. I think we got to simcast all these, right? This is a big time series. I don't even know who I'm cheering for. Probably the Hawks, right? Just because that's the team that got Giannis. But the Hawks dominate the second half. Wow. I mean, more the third quarter. Giannis 23-5 against his former team. That was in Milwaukee as well, so he came back there and got the win. Milwaukee's defending in the second game, though, defending their home court pretty well. And yeah, they get the win. Giannis with 30-10, though. He played well there. Zachary Risache, though, 29. Now it's time for the Bucks to come into Atlanta. See how they do. Zachary Risache making his return to the Hawks. Or making his return to Atlanta in the playoffs here. We dominate this game. Wow. 33 by Johnson, 32 by Louth, 23 by Flemings, 23 by Giannis. On the other side, Zachary Risache played all right, but we dominated that game. And now for game 2, the Hawks are down after 1. The Bucks have the lead at the half, but I mean, it's still close. Very close game here, actually. We get to jump in now. Bucks are going to get the win here and force a game 5. This is cool. A good series between the two teams. You know, the two big teams of this simulation here. The Bucks are winning here at home. Oh, the Hawks come back though. It's a close one. We jump into this one. No, the Bucks continue to just close out these games right now. They've been good in the clutch. Zachary Risache is playing well. Tyler Hero. I don't think he got traded here, but I mean, he kind of swapped places with Trae Young. So that's cool, I guess. The Hawks need a must win here. Good first quarter, good second quarter, good third. Okay, so they dominate this one. Now it comes down to the game 7. This is gonna be interesting here. Can Giannis dominate against his former team going into Milwaukee? Will Milwaukee get the last laugh here? And I mean, it's not like they have anything against Giannis really, but they do get the win here. Giannis had 21-7. He didn't play too bad. He actually had a good playoffs, jumped up in stats, but it was not enough. Yusufu led them. They had everyone just score, and that was enough to get them the win. Another game 7 on the other side, Miami with Trae Young. So now this is like, I don't know, this is kind of a weird simulation now because now we're playing Trae Young with this Bucks team. Bucks get game 1. Trae Young had a good game, but it was not enough. Okay, they lose the next one. DeSantos had a good game, but it was not enough. They win this one, though. DeSantos is dominating right now. Trae Young at 46. He's averaging 32 in the playoffs. Wow. Trae Young with another 35-point games. DeSantos was good. Risache was pretty good, but it was not enough. Game 6, they take it. Trae Young. Asa Newell is over there. Wasn't Asa Newell? Where was he? Oh, yeah, he was in Atlanta for a while, and now he went to Miami to team back up with Trae Young, even though they like barely played together. And the Heat get through. So now Trae Young is going to go win a championship. Yeah, so that is kind of weird. The Bucks had to go through Giannis, who was their franchise player. Then they had to try and get through their next franchise player, which was Trae Young, and they were not able to do it. Now Trae Young goes and wins a championship. I don't know what's going on in this simulation right now, but kind of cool, I guess. Everything's just coming full circle. We'll see how many years Giannis plays now. Like, I don't know what his contract was on, actually. I feel like it's got to be coming up soon. Giannis is down to an 83. Still got 2 years left. Vincent jumps up to an 87. Lau's getting better. Still, we got this Perry Curry dude who got a little bit better. Yeah, I guess we'll simulate again. Both these teams are succeeding. The Hawks haven't been as good as of late, obviously, because they were that top seed for a little while and have fallen off because Giannis has been falling off slowly. And now at this point, Giannis isn't even like his stats I feel like are going to drop a decent amount. Farewell tour. Yeah, let's do it. This is gonna be the last year. Let's run it. Giannis is gonna have his farewell tour because we don't want him to be playing after this year because he's gonna be bad after this year. Like not even like we don't want to have to make him do that. The team's looking pretty good here though. Like he's got a good team around him. They could do something definitely. And the Bucks, I mean, they have a pretty similar team, so they might as well do just as well as they did last year. No Essengay, apparently he's done for the season. The Bulls weren't even playing him at all, but he underwent season-ending like shoulder surgery, which was kind of sad. Never even got his chance really in his first year. He's playing well in the G League though. But yeah, enough of that. We'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, here are the awards. Young Hansen's now won 6 Man of the Year twice in a row. He continues to just shoot so badly though. I think we saw that in the last video as well. Like look at these percentages. But we will move on. Any Hawks or Bucks? I don't think so unless I missed someone, but whatever. Hawks were the 9th seed. Wow. Okay, they fell off. The Bucks were still good though, so the Hawks are out. I kind of just totally forgot that I just saw them in the play-in, so I just simulated, but that's the end of Giannis's career. His last game, he dropped 12, 8, and 4. It's kind of sad to end on that, but he had a pretty all-right season. In his tenure as a Hawk, you know, 2 MVPs and a championship. Sounds kind of familiar. So yeah, 4-time MVP, 2-time championship, 2-time Finals MVP in his whole career now. So pretty good. The Bucks are still a good team though, so I guess we'll just end by watching their final year here, see if they can get the ring. Let's just go through it quick because this isn't really the team we're trying to, you know, watch too much. They just get eliminated in the first round. Okay, there it goes. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know if there's any other players you want me to do, or if you want to see me test out a different team that Giannis could get traded to. I did like this idea, and then at first I was like, I don't know about this one, but it kind of works out for both teams because the Bucks get their pick back. They get Ricochet. I don't know if Ricochet will end up being this good in real life because he's a guy who's averaging 24 for them, averaged 35 for them in that series, but I don't know if he'll become that good, but they do get their picks back, which is big. They get Trae Young to have for a few, or I don't know, maybe not just for a few years. Maybe in real life he'd sign an extension and stay with them for longer. And then the Hawks get Giannis, you know. They get Giannis, and they won a championship with him. I guess we'll quickly go to see his retirement. He retires with Jokic. That's cool. 2 of the big superstars nowadays. Giannis, obviously, Hall of Fame, jersey retirements. Gets retired in Milwaukee and Atlanta. That's cool. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.